Wha-bam! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Oh, boy. Dizzy's first. Marius and Lat from Dexath. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Yeah. You better scream, Papaya. That's right. You got to be ready on this stream. Anything can happen at any moment. Hey, Matt. Yo, Matt, you usually get Marius, but Dexath has saved you some points today. 2,000 points is actually insane, the whole Marius situation. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We working on some games. Posture check and hydrate. All right. Good stuff. How are we all today? Hope you're all doing well. All good? As long as you have a poo in your lap while I do. Burgle, thank you very much for 100. Burgle 100. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, everyone. Today, I have no idea what the fuck we're doing. I just went live because it's time to go live. But there are a couple things that we could look at. First thing is I could probably show you the progress. We'll wait a moment for that, though. But here's my little to-do list from the other day. So last time we tried to do all the collision stuff, and if we would overlap with stuff on the tile map, and we figured that out. We didn't do this part here, which is picking the best thing to overlap with, so that if I were to interact with it, then that would work. So that part's not hooked up yet. But I also don't exactly know how to do that yet, because I feel like I would still like to know what the overlap location was when two things overlap for me to interact with, so I could judge what direction the thing is in. I could probably just use the center of it, but I also think that might not work if you think about larger objects like trees. So for example, if I wanted to interact with this big tree over here, and maybe I can do that actually with the sprite, but not so much these things. But if I wanted to interact with this tree and I collide with it like here, you can see my mouse, right? I would probably want to know how far away I am maybe from it. I'm not sure. I feel like I just like more information about the two things that I collide with. So I need to figure that out, because right now I'd be colliding with two things, right? This red key here and this tree. But the tree's position is all over here. The key is over here. But what I want to do is I want to figure out, well, which one am I closest to? And that's kind of in the direction that I'm going towards, or was going towards. So both those two things taken into consideration, I want to figure out which one I want to select. And if I walk up like this is tree, then it should be the tree. Unless the tree's really far. I'm not too sure. This is something I still need to figure out. I don't know if I want to figure that out today, though. But that sort of like system there is something that needs some love. And I still wish that I could just find the overlap points between two objects, but the system doesn't give me that right now. So that's one part of my to-do list. The other part was this part here. This is what I actually did behind the scenes. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Baldy Wookie. I'm planning to slay all the small tasks that have piled up on my... Nice! They're clogging up your motivation, Lenata. Alright. Well, hopefully this stream can keep you company and keep you focused and motivated on that. So this part here was something I wanted to figure out as well, and I did actually solve this. This is something that I spent a bit of time on this morning and a little bit yesterday on. And so basically what this is I know that at some point what I'm going to want is I'm going to want some kind of game master in the game that can keep track of information and that can tie different levels and events together, things like that. And that should always be there. That's just this reliable thing that'll always be there. So I came up with a solution for the game master here, and in it there'll be like the game UI will always be there. The current level will always be there. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this debug drawer yet, but I might want something that can just draw at any coordinates. But I need to look more into how the debug drawer works, because it seems like it's tied to the object, which I find a little bit kind of strange and confusing. So this may be a helper thing. This may be a thing. It might not be a thing. But it could be for like drawing text and stuff as well, debug text. We'll see. But I have this game master now, and basically what happens is whenever I start any scene, right? If I start any scene, this test scene, it doesn't have a game master in it. I want there to be a game master. And if I start this scene, I want there to be a game master. But I don't want to manually put game masters in, because that's error prone. Also, if there's a game master here and I switch to here and there's another game master, what happens now, right? There should only be one game master, even if we switch between scenes. So I've got a little solution now where when I run my scene, the game master actually gets created automatically, immediately, and then the scene gets put into the current level container. And then if I change scene, and I've got like a little debug button here, so I'll switch to my empty scene. So we switch to empty scene now. And now the contents of level root has changed. It's just got the empty scene inside it. And so basically whatever level we're on will always be inside this level root. And Game Master will always be there. So that's kind of nice. So I can switch back. And then you'll see that this changes to this scene with the character and everything. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. The other cool thing about this is I know that at some point, whenever I load levels, I'm going to want to load them asynchronously. All right, so what that sort of means is that if I were to load a level non-asynchronously, so synchronously, the entire game would pause and block while we load the other level, and then you'll like move to the other level, right? But what I wanted was the ability to have the game not pause while the other level is loading, and then potentially, you know, if it takes time, we could, you know, I can either do a fade to black, let it keep loading, and then like fade back in, or maybe I could have like a loading bar, like, you know, whatever, right? So I set that up as well. I know I'll need that later. And one of the reasons why I'm doing all this now is because I know that if I want to use this game master, if I want to use like asynchronous loading, I'm going to need some kind of game master to stick around to handle that. And I do know that I'm going to want asynchronous loading eventually. So I figured I'll do this now, get it set up, get it running, so that from this point on, as I develop, I will always develop with this system in mind, instead of doing some other naive approach that I'm going to have to rework later, which might be a pain later. So at least right now I have a decent solution, which enables asynchronous level loading. And I don't even have to think about it. It just kind of works now. So that's pretty good. Jace is making a Dungeons and Dragons game. Could be. Hey, Bits, how you doing, man? Reckon it's Jace from Coffee Set. It's me. Yes. I am doing. Thank you very much, Mevarek. And nice to have you here. I was imagining the Game Master as an NPC, right? Yeah. It's like a narrator all the time. If I make a game, I'm adding that. Yeah. So how did I build it? Okay. So I'll show you guys how I built it. And I'm not entirely sure, because I'm still new to Godot. There is absolutely a chance that I'm doing things that go against the intended flow of the engine, and that there might be an easier way to do it. But I'm new, I don't know everything, and so I've come up with a solution that I've come up with, but I actually think it's fairly elegant. So the first thing is, Godot has this feature, I think it's in projects, auto load. And auto load is when the game starts, whatever you put in here loads automatically. Right? It just loads. It's the first thing that loads before I think even before your scene contents load. It's like literally the first things that will load. You can add a bunch of stuff here, right? And so what I did here was I created this thing called a game master instantiator, which is this guy here. And basically all this does is it checks to see if there is any game master, and there won't be, because this was the beginning. And if there isn't, then it uses a call deferred to set up the game master. Call deferred means on the next frame we'll set it up. And then we run initial setup on where do I create it again? Oh, right, yeah, in here. So then I run initial setup on the game master. And the way this works is we check to see that the game master is null, and it is because it's new. And then I load the game master scene, instantiate it. I add it to the scene's root. So then at that point, we have the game master and the regular scene all there. And then I've created a new root node type. This is not necessary, but like I wanted to do it this way because I also wanted to test some stuff with the engine. So basically, this is a custom node 2D. And basically, I just look through all the children that's in the scene right now. And when I find one that is the level root node, I call this function to swap swap in the loaded level. And then I kill off the game master instantiator. No, that's not here. Sorry. I set this to true. I kill that off later. I kill that here. Yeah, after it's done. I kill this off, so we don't need this anymore. And that sets up the game master. Yeah. And so basically, when we swap the level in, if the game master has not been initialized, we take everything that's at the scene root, and we remove it, and then we reattach it to the level root container in the game master. And that's pretty much it. And so whenever I swap the levels, I use the asynchronous. I start an asynchronous loading thing here, which is in here. I start the threaded request, and then I check to see when it's done. And if we check the status. I output the status, and if it's done, then we have the new level loaded here. We get that scene, instantiate it, and then we run swap to level again, and it just swaps them out. And swap to level also destroys the old level here. Good, yeah. Maverick, thank you very much for the follow. Also, GS Raw, that was from 10 minutes ago. Thanks for the follow. And yeah, Burglar as well. I missed GS Raw. I don't know how. Hello, Gouda. How about a mini game that what people could play in the loading screen? If the loading screens are really long, that could be an idea. And having the asynchronous loading is a necessary part for that. If you don't have asynchronous loading, the game will freeze, right? And so you can't play the mini game. So right now, like I load the level, and then when it's done, I just bring it in. But like I could load the level and not like load it in memory, but then not actually add it until the user is done playing a minigame or something. Yeah. Hey, Moomy. This C# for Unity for Godot, yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of how that works. So that's pretty good. I now have a control node as well in the game master scene. So there'll always be this thing here, which will be the game's UI that I can refer to. And, you know, basically this means the game master, the current level, and the game UI is always accessible from anywhere in code at any point in time, which is really convenient. I haven't done any work with UI yet. So that's the other thing we could do today is we could explore UI. Maybe just create some UI, do some like clicking events, and just see what that system's like. That could be fun to do. I do need to do it. Yeah. I thought you were just a community manager. I had no idea you had some coding chops, sir. I was been a programmer for longer than a community manager. I was a programmer on Satisfactory as well. But the final few years, like the past 4 years, I would say, I didn't do any programming on Satisfactory because it was too difficult to do both jobs. Yeah. On the discovery from recently from Twitter? Yeah. So, yeah, most people know me as a community manager, right? Because no one knew of me while I was programming. But when I started doing public stuff, people found out about me, and it's perfectly reasonable for them to not assume I have programming skills because I didn't show it off at all. So, and I'm quite average. I don't know. I don't think I'm a great programmer anyway. But, you know, most programmers have the imposter syndrome and think they're not good. Most game devs have it. So I don't know. Little question. It's coming from next updates of Satisfactory 8 fixed because the last date. I don't work there anymore, Design Games. So you can, if you have any questions regarding that, you can try to reach out to Snoot or the folks at the studio. Why Godot? Didn't you know how to use Unreal Engine? Unreal Engine is way too big and clunky for what I want to make, for starters. And then I didn't go with Unity because I like that Godot is completely free. And that at no point down the line will I have to like pay royalties or fees and things like that. That's part of it. The other thing is that it's sort of open source and stuff, so it's kind of fun to see how it goes. And I also just like trying new things. I spent 9 years in Unreal Engine. I don't want to do any more Unreal Engine. I'm done.
Well, here's some change for your war chest.
Thank you very much.
Sunk thumbs.
Thank you, Trouble Demon. I'll need it. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I really appreciate it. How did you find the transition from programmer to community manager? It was pretty smooth because it was an organic transition. There wasn't like this one day I'm not doing this anymore. One day I'm doing this. It was like I was technically a community manager for a while, and I slowly chipped away at creating content for that or getting my feet wet with that. And then it wasn't until both workloads were too much that I cut back on programming and went into the community management. So it was fairly natural. It's fairly natural. As a fellow programmer, none of us think we're good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How's my experience with Godot so far? Pretty good. The only drawback, and this is not the worst thing in the universe, but it is the only drawback that I've come across so far, is just that because it's like a more niche community and that it's open source, and that there was a major version change recently, it can be a little tricky finding the information that I need. That's all. Like and sometimes I'm not sure if something's not working because the information wasn't completely clear or isn't available or I'm making the mistake. That's the only thing. But I know that with time, that will improve on their end. And also my experience with the engine will improve and that problem will slowly go away. I think the Godot folks are in with the Blender for some stuff. I'm not sure. Love having you stream as something relaxing to watch when I play games. That's nice. Been watching your VODs while playing Satisfactory the last few days. And now a live stream while I work on my 2x2 lane train network. Nice. It's pain without the hoverpack, I imagine. I'm the best not programmer I know. Nice, Gouda. Nice. Okay. So, what do? We can learn UI. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm not feeling that great today, but we're going to manifest some good vibes and energy, and we're going to just do what we can, even if it's not much. We're just going to do what we can. So, we can start learning UI. I just might be a bit slow today, okay? So please have some patience. The other thing I would like to actually work on, this is another thing, which is when I load a scene, like if I, thank you very much, Gedden, for the follow, and Rough Night, thank you. If I'm loading a scene, if I'm walking, for example, if I walk from, from here, I walk off this side here, and then like I should load to a scene, and then I'll be on like the right side of the scene, or some location on the scene, right? And so there needs to be some kind of link that where when I walk through this door, I go to this position in this other scene. And I can't really say, well, add just the location that I need to be, because it's possible that you can enter a scene from different locations, right? If you think of like a city, right? If I go in a house and I come out of the house, I should be in front of that door in the house. And that's the same for every door that I go through. So some kind of system like that could be nice. And I don't really know how to do that yet. I can probably just add like some collision down. And attach some script to it where it has a location to load the player into. Another thing I could do is, for example, if I had a node called level load locations, let's just call it that, right? And then here I have a bunch of nodes. And each of these nodes, can I move this? I can. So like this one is here. This one is here. This one is here. So these are all the locations, right? Now, what if I add a script to these where each one of these locations have an ID, like a string? So it could be like west entrance, east entrance. And when I load a scene, I can specify which ID I want to load to. This is actually not that bad of an idea. This is actually a good idea. Yeah, let's make that. Let's make that. Let's just make that. Sounds good. Sounds good. Have I tried C++ scripting Godot? I haven't tried that yet. And given the fact that C#, so Godot want you to use GD script, right? But they do have what I understand to be like full functionality with C#. I know that there are some very, very, very few things that don't have. I've come across one thing that doesn't have the equivalent functionality, but it wasn't a big deal. And C++ is like, I think it's even further removed. So I don't want to add that kind of friction to my workflow. Not only that, I actually miss using C#, so I kind of just want to use C#. But yeah, I mean, they have C++ support. You need to get like some other stuff to make it work. But posture check and hydrate, thank you. Posture is now okay. It was bad before. Loading UI could be fun. Hopefully it's gentle enough. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe UI really is the best thing to do. But now I'm kind of fixated on this idea. Stay and lurk. Okay, thank you for the lurk. Much appreciated, Design Games. Like what you're doing. Keep it up. Thanks for the kind words. You could have a list of different spawn, unspawn locations. Yep. That's basically it. Yep. That's exactly, yeah. Phoenix, it's like you're right here. Yeah, so then I could have like a collision, right? Which will be the trigger to go somewhere else. And that spawn location can be, they don't have to be related, actually. But yeah, this level load locations is nice, a nice idea, because if I have this list, then brain fart. Then I don't need to iterate over as many nodes in the scene to figure out like what is and isn't a thing. What would be even better is what if I could add like a dictionary. I don't know how the editor works. We can test this out. If I can add a dictionary of locations, and it'll be like your key will be a string, and the value will be a point in 2D space. That would be even better, because then I don't need to introduce these random nodes. I just have a dictionary, or an array of some key value pair, right? I don't think I know the engine well enough to make that work. But if I had something like that, then I can just, you know, I'll write a name in here and then like add a position with. Dude, this is so much easier because here I can just grab the node and move it around. Oh, fuck it, I'm doing this. Godot can do custom C, C++ insertion, but as far as I've tried, it's a pain to set up. Yeah. Hello, Twitcher Badger. This feels almost like when I hear people speak Finnish. I understand a few words here and there, but mostly it's just words I don't understand. Sorry, Moomy. Sounds like I know what I'm talking about. I mean, I've programmed for a while, but I don't know the Godot engine. Can we please request an accent? Can we please get a rendition of someone from Iceland doing the accent of an Antarctic emperor penguin? All right, wow, this one's actually a challenge. Okay, wait a second. Okay, I got it. You guys ready? I'm really good at accents, by the way. If you're new here, hold on to your horses. Okay. Howdy, partner. My name's Jason. I was born and raised in Iceland. Here's my Antarctic emperor penguin impersonation. Chirp, chirp, motherfuckers. Okay, very good. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Oh, Newt. Newt is good. They're birds, whatever. I was surprised that Godot does not require installation even with C# engine. Yeah, I know. I was kind of like pretty impressed with that. You just run it, right? It's pretty good. Best Penguin, thank you very much. We got like 40 minutes ago. I'm doing all right. I feel a bit shit today. I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna power through it, and we're gonna make some progress. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna manifest good vibes and energy regardless. I think once we get the ball rolling here, it's gonna feel pretty good. So it's gonna be fine. All right. So I want to make this level load location thing now because I'm fixated on it. So now empty scene will no longer be empty. We'll rename this maybe to background tile map. Do one of these bad boys. We'll add a tile map here. Rename background tile map. Howdy, partner. It's definitely golf, right? Maybe. It could be golf. Who knows? Okay. And then we want, we should, can I load? Tile set. Here we are. Okay, this is going to be the, we were in a green area before. This part is going to be the, this is going to be the nighttime area. Background. Where was the, here, is it this? No. Yes? Scattering, here. 3. Okay. Oh, wow. So if I do... I saw that they were like... Wait, what the fuck is going on? This is not at... Wait. Oh, okay. Turn this off. I saw that there's shortcuts. If I press Control and Shift, I can do a square. A rectangle. Not bad, right? And if I hold Shift, I can make a line. Look at that. It's like pixel art. I learned some things. Turns out reading the documentation, very helpful. Actually helpful. And we can add some scattering here. If we do this, we'll have some very, very nice variation. Okay, let's add another layer. We'll close the detail layer. This is what's really, really gonna make this level pop. Here, we'll take any of these, and we'll scatter them with 10. Wait, wrong layer. Oh, holy cow. Actually incredible. Actually incredible. All right, so we'll use, here, we'll use these green circles here to suggest where we can, oh, am I on scattering? Here, this is where we can leave the area from. Can I just copy paste this in here? Should be able to, right? Yes. Okay, now we have a character. Good. Leaves the company, still can't get away from the golf. It's fine. Thinking of it, in 2023, why would any modern software require installation if you can skip registering drivers? I actually don't even know why. Things aren't like this. Maybe there's a reason. If I claim 99,999 diamonds, can I tell you how to make the game instead of play? Yes, you can. You can. But you're going to tell me one thing. All right? You can only tell me one thing. What if this has all been an elaborate ruse by CS to move Jace back to full-time dev by making him build satisfactory golf all on his own? Could be. Oh, I have a new command, by the way. What is it called? You guys can see it. It's in the title. About game. There you go. So if people ask about the game, we can use about game now. That's all the information that's out about the game. Is there going to be golf? There isn't information about whether there is or isn't going to be golf, but... The reason I know is that users are used to installation packages to get programs. Interesting. Okay. So we have this level. And then here, this is the blue area, right? So, well, this is the green area, but we're going to the blue area. So maybe we can add some blue area tiles here, suggesting, you know, if you go here, you're gonna go here, you know? Give him one of these. Oh shit. You guys can't see this. I've got this little timer thingy now. Look, here. So what I'm trying to do, someone suggested I do this, is that I log all the time that I work, and on what I'm working on, just so that like I can look back and be like, oh wow, I did like 80% of my time programming and 10% of my time doing art or something. Am I okay with that or not? So yeah, I got this little app. It's pretty cool. It's called Clockify. Yeah. Yeah. And there's like mobile versions of it as well that sync up to your account, so you can do it on your phone if you want. You can do it on your PC. There's a browser extension. Yeah. Just arrived. What did I miss? Well, we finished the game, Zantetsuken, and we're working on the new one. Okay. Good. Thinking here how I want to do this. I could have these as the names. So if I wanted to go to the blue area, it'll be blue area west, you know? Or no, wait, east. Wait. No, this is green area. This is, we load in. So green area east. This is the green area east location. And that can be, you know, here. So that's the name and the thing, and then I don't need to add a script to these so that they have a variable. I can just use the node name to link. I mean, I feel like that's probably fine. How do I want to... So I hit some kind of collider. I load the level. How do I find level load locations? I guess I can always have a level load locations node. I'll just call it that. I could maybe make another custom node, potentially, so that it always has the script attached, or I could just manually attach the script. I think we just do this. Let's just go with this. Okay, so I'm gonna, is this a script? Create new resource, no. How do I want to... I'm thinking about how I want this to flow. Because I don't want to make a bunch of different types. So like if I do this, I could hook into the level information thing. take a look. That's this here. Level root node. Yeah, I think I should. And then here I can have my node 2D level locations container. Ready. If anyone here knows Godot, do I need this base here for these? I don't think I need that here, right? Like, there's no real reason for that. I feel like that's just C# trying to make me do that shit when maybe you don't really need it in Godot. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry, TSG, if it was Clockify. I said it out loud, but maybe in case you didn't understand. Golfo the game. Jumping mechanics, yeah. What I missed? We're working on the next game already, T-Man. We gave up on the other one. I mean, we shipped it, and we sold 1 million units. Okay, so I think is it Find Child? Follow locations, node. Does this work? Test. It did work. The Sailor, thank you very much for the follow. Also, Dazaki and Death Michael. Lorm is Dev. Thanks for the follows, everyone. Appreciate it. Thank you. Blue area west. I really like this, actually, with the name here. It makes it really easy. You know, when I have a bigger level with a bunch of areas and I want to know which thing I want to reposition, I can just click on the name. It's no big deal. Could maybe use like a sprite here just to make it a little bit more obvious. But it's okay. Okay. So, in that case, if I run this and we switch scenes, we should get the level load locations good, and then again. Yes. And then again. You can see here, guys, by the way, you can see that this actually took, what, 2 frames to load? So it did load asynchronously, which is kind of nice. Or at least it loaded on the 2nd frame. Yeah, okay, so that's good. So we're getting that container. That's good. And then from here, I probably want some function called public vector 2. Because I just want the position, right? Ah, shit. We'll probably need direction as well. Well, the node 2D, does that have a rotation? It does. It's just not particularly obvious what the rotation is. Oh, it's a little bit obvious. Okay, I think It's not the worst in the world. I wish I could have an arrow on here just to make it really obvious what direction things are facing.
Oh boy!
Biscayner with the resub. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. ChatGPT seems to know something good. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what the base method is for, and generally that's kind of what you want to do. But I think in the built-in stuff where there's ready or process and stuff like that, I don't think you need to call the base. It's just that my editor, VS Code here, but it's trying to help me by creating the base call, but I don't think I need it here. Public vector 2, not void. Public vector 2 or transform 2D. Get load location, and then we have a string load location name. And then from here, since we have this here, we could have level load locations dot get children, or we can do maybe a for each node child in level location 10 dot get children. May also it's possible that we won't have this here. A level location container in, and then I can add the level name. So if I ever forget to do it, I'll get this error that will tell me that I didn't transform 2D dot identity. So if I ever forget to add a level location container, this won't shut everything down, but it will tell me that no level location container has been created, and then it'll output the level name, so I know what level to go and work on. Otherwise, we want to look through all the children. And for each one, I'm going to go if name equals. Is this better for strings? Maybe, right? I have no idea. Equals the load location name. Then we want to return child.transform, which it won't have because it's not a node 2D. Oh, fuck me, Jesus. This is really gross. It should work, right? Transform. Jesus! Otherwise, return transform 2D dot identity. But in this case, we should say push an error. No location. No load location was found in level name. Looking for I should use string.format for this, but it is what it is. Let's just do it. Alright, that should get the load location name based on the name of the thing, so that's good, and then we get that. Great. Fantastic. Actually good. Loving this jam. Perfect volume. Good. Good to hear. Nice. Perfect. Thank you very much for the follows. Quartz, Halogallo, Gewa, 1982. Thank you. Can there be a container, but not initialized or without children? There shouldn't be. There shouldn't. The container, it's entirely possible that I've forgotten to add. That's this here. Like, it could be that I start a new scene and I don't add that. Then the container won't be there. If it's there, it will be initialized. So it's possible that this is this or yeah. It's possible that this here would be null, and so we're just going to check here. So if it's null, which means we either couldn't find it because the name was wrong, or I forgot to put it in, then container found. And the level name. At this point, the only, safety would suggest that I should convert it first and test it, but like, this should always be a Node 2D. And if it isn't, because I'm going to be manually making these. And so if it isn't, I'll be able to fix it. Okay. String interpolation, good stuff. Depending on the version of C#, you can use $no load location found in level name looking for what instead of string of what? Londa, really? That's wild. That's bizarre. Silent Monkey, thank you very much for the follow. Did I know that Satisfactory is live? Is the dev stream? Oh, they are live. All right. There you go. I actually, I don't know if they're gonna keep doing streams at this time or later, but I did plan to do my streams at this time so it didn't overlap with the Satisfactory one, because I know that there's a lot of people who might want to be at both. So we'll see. If they change the schedule, I can change mine. We will stay here. I mean, you guys do whatever you want to do. It's okay. It really is fine. Okay, so that's cool. So now I need to trigger that somehow. So we can have maybe level load triggers. Because now level load locations, that doesn't need any scripts on it because it's just the nodes. But what I do need is level triggers. So we can add another node here. Which can be level triggers. And these could probably just be any kind of triggers, honestly. Or should I maybe level change triggers, maybe? This is probably going to need some... It doesn't really matter. Let's go level triggers for now. This doesn't matter too much. So we can add a child here. This one will be probably an area 2D is what I think, because I want overlap. A region of 2D space that detects other collision objects entering or exiting.
Balls are touching.
It's true. They are. Okay. And then this probably needs shape. Oop. Shape. Collision shape. In this case, we can have a rectangle.
Oh hey.
Oh, hey.
43 is a lot.
Yo, 43 months, Meza, my dude. Yo, by tier 3, by the way. I have to make, I think you're my early tier 3, Meza. And I actually do have to make a, I've got to make a, I've been thinking like I need to make a special, maybe like a by heart pixel thing. Just for like the tier 3s. And then one for tier 2. So at least people who like given different tiers get something. Because right now my friend is just getting scammed. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Are you well, man? Are you well? I've been thinking about you recently, actually. I'm like, shit, I need to hang out with Meza. Locations. Okay, are we gonna have this situation here where I'm not gonna be able to click on this thing? Okay, here. I'm not scammed, I'm supporting you. Thank you. Only tier 3 friend? I think so. I think so, man. How are we doing today? Doing all right. Doing all right. Getting some work done. What game are you working on? Well, we have a command for that. About game. There it is. The only info I have released about the game is that it's a top-down pixel art game. Likewise, I've just been heads down in my own project. 18 hours a day. Oof. Super unhealthy. Jeez. What are you working on? Can you talk about it or? Two. Blue area west. It's just a name. Doesn't really matter to him. Well, maybe that should be this. And maybe this should be collision. 2D, that's probably fine. Actually, maybe this should be, if I make this a scene, when I add a script to it, then it'll be easier for me to add triggers. Anyone here know if it's possible to add, like, if I add like a sprite 2D, but only render it in the editor, but not in the game. Does anyone know if that's possible? Image texture. Visibility. Event on game start. I don't want to do that. I want like an easy chill way in editor. I don't want to have to like attach a script to every single thing and hide the... Yeah. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Wait, what about... Okay, wait here. Texture. How do I... Clear? Oh, okay. I mean, I could just turn it off, I guess. Put on a separate layer that you never set visible in game. Interesting. Like if I put it over here or something like that. Okay. All right. Okay, not... And then if I grab this, I'm moving the sprite still, and I'm not moving the thing. Yeah, this... man. I just wish there was like some easier way to grab this node. You know what I mean? So like if there was like a shape to it or something that I could click on that's not necessarily visible. Or like an arrow, so it can be pointing, so it'd be pointing up, and then I can rotate. If I rotate it, I'll see the arrow. So if I make like an arrow sprite, if I make this a custom node, it could just have that. So this is easy to do right here and now, right? Like this is not an issue. I don't even need to do this. But the thing that I'm thinking of is I'm gonna have to work with these level load locations a lot, especially with directions and stuff like that. And I want as easily as possible to be able to move those things around, and when there's a lot of them and manage a lot of them. So, oh shit, ad break. Be right back.
Ads!
Yep.
Ads!
3-minute break. We'll be right back. And we're back, everyone. We're back. There's a lot of chat actually that I missed. Okay. The only info I have released about the game. Yep. That is the official title of the game, yeah. Building tool for software teams to diagnose and advise on their process. Nice. It's live already, but only enough. Oh shit, damn. Got some alpha keys. Last time hasn't eaten them all. Yo, let me know. DM me. I'd like to see it. Event on game start to hide it. Oh yeah. So that's. I mean, we may have to do something like that actually. Put it on a separate layer. Yes, we looked at that one. It's possible. I think this is the first stream at all that I've joined in a month or two. Missed everyone. Jeez. Well, good to have you here, Meza. Happy to see you, buddy. You could draw the sprite on a piece of paper, glue it to the screen. Very good. Only elegant solutions, yeah. It's so sad that you left Copter State. It was pretty sad when I left, yeah. But I don't regret it. I'm happy doing my thing. What 2D, 3D apps do you use for your game assets? Currently, I mean, this is some random shit that I got off the Godot website. This I drew in A-Sprite, but I use A-Sprite for the 2D assets. Can you add your own node types? Yes, you can. And so I did that for this test scene here. This is my own node type, and it comes with a level name and the script level root node attached automatically. So I could do something like that. And maybe, you know, then if I do that, if I make a node for the level load locations, I can have a sprite there and then actually hide the sprite. Like, that's okay. But if I do that, if I add a sprite, but then I shrink this, the sprite with scale. I mean, I guess I just don't shrink it, right? It can always be the one size. I can make a little arrow. One sec. Let's make a little arrow. Make it red. All right, so what I was thinking actually is if we make a like a cross or a square, that's the most offensive red. Sweet, sweet Jesus. Oh, dear God, it's worse. Okay. Okay, so we get rid of 3 pixels. 3. Like this. The only thing with this sprite is that it's not going to be centered when it's placed. $32, but I can make it centered. It's 15, so add another 15 is 62. If I do something like that, load that in as a sprite. This will be the size of one. It'll be smaller than one tile. I really don't like this idea. Let's just load it in and see how it goes. Let's take a look. good. So maybe this will work is, what if it isn't a node 2D? What if it's a sprite 2D instead of a node 2D, so it's not a sprite child? I feel like that makes more sense. Then I can like show or hide the level locations if I want. I mean, this is pretty good. Jeez, how do I rotate this? Oh, you can't. Have to do it here, I guess. Position it there like that. Maybe these should have like a ordering 1000. And then this could have a script on it, which will hide it on ready. Now this could be, if I make it a node, that'd be easiest, but can I just make this a scene? Maybe I can if I can just make it a scene, and then I don't have to make it a whole new fucking node. But it'd be pretty nice to just be, you know, add level load node. Let's just do the node. In that case, I have to learn how to do that again. You got to save Snut. He's struggling with his solid view. He's got this. I believe in him. Apparently, there's a visibility condition property on canvas items. Okay. Visibility condition. Yeah. I think this is going to be fine. I think I'll just make it a custom node. I think that's probably just what I think that's just what I want in the future anyway. I just didn't want to fuck around with that right now. So maybe I just don't fuck around with it right now. Maybe we just try get the actual thing going and then we'll clean it up. Let's do that. Let's do that. Cool. In that case, where are we at? I think if I run this, it should still work. Actually, we should still say level load locations appear. All right, it's not. So that's pretty exciting. Not bad. Level root node here. It's because we're not outputting it. That's why. Okay. I think I am making life hard for myself. I think I do just need to make these scenes. But if there's scenes, then there would be nodes. Let's just make it work. Let's just make it work. Okay, so in that case, script. We'll call this script level change node. Well, not node, level change. Sure. Let's do that. Put it on this, right? And then we've got level change here. If we edit level change, we want a public string to level. I'm going to export that. We don't need any of these. No, to level. We need the level that it's going to go to. To level load location. But then we also need a scene that it should load. What is this scene? Packed scene? Maybe it's packed scene, I'm not sure. To level. We'll call this load location. Okay. So this thing here, did I not build? Here we are. So this collision here, this one here will go to the level empty scene, and the load location we're going to go to is going to be blue area west. That's where we want to go to. Then I also want to do the figure here. Body entered. Area shape entered. Let's try body entered. So then the way this works is what we connect. How does this work again? Do I connect to this? Say like on body entered. Do I want to connect on the same thing? Oh, I see. So yeah, I think I do want to wait, overlap trigger. Yeah, I think I do want to put it on the same thing. Okay. And then that means okay. What's this do? It's not making it. How does this work? Node 2D. Why couldn't I call it on body entered? On body entered. Is that like, oh, I can? What's it called here? Void. On body entered. On body shape entered? Why is that shit popping up? Node 2D body. Blah. Let's see if this works at all. In terms of the collision, maybe that's fine as is. Player has collision 1. Okay, got an error. We can also move the player so that they're not ages away. Is there like a... Jesus. Here, move. Oh, here we go. Move him here. Got it. What's that? W for move mode. Q for select mode. Got it. What was the error? Error calling from single body entered to callable level change on body. Method not found. Is it the underscore? It needs the underscore. Blah, it worked. Holy shit. Actually fucking worked. Sorry, guys. I've been focusing. Holy cow. I'll catch up now. I couldn't let that thought go, otherwise... Wait, where did I... Little in fact, I started my programmer journey back in 1995 with an application called Click and Play, which was a game scripting GUI. Very advanced at the time. Nice. Brings me back to those days. Cool. The first one that I see that uses C# and Godot. There's a lot of people online who seem to be using it. I look at their videos to learn. Oh, you didn't get a message about the stream, notified about the stream, little dog? Damn. How you doing, Woodrose? Request an accent. A British guy trying to sound American, but veering off Russian mid-sentence. Got it. Got it. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Howdy, partner. My name's Jace, and I was born and raised in Britain. This is my American accent. Whoops, I went into Russian. Oh. Yeah, I called you in, Simon. I called you in. Oh, very good. Very good. Every time I see your name, FF Micah, I want to play Final Fantasy X. I heard this man for voice. Oh man, I still been thinking that I should make this like a demo reel, highlight reel. What are they called? Like a voice reel. You know, where people, you check them out, you can see if you want to hire that person or not, and it'd just be me doing a bunch of accents, but it's the same thing every time. Pasta check and hydrate. Thank you very much, Sidirat.
Jace is my Hercules. I love Jace.
So you do a Simon accent? Well, we'll see. I don't know what the cooldown is. Maybe 15 minutes or 30 minutes, something like that. Okay. So that actually does the thing. That's all very well and good. Does that mean if I just go, because I've got my get game master. Nice, it's not even there. Wait, game master dot get game master dot change level. I don't have a change level function. Oh, I do. Is it just not? Wait. Oh, even better. Jeez, I'm a fucking legend. Holy shit. Change level async. Oh, that's so easy though. Level name? Wait, really? That's all I have to do? I just change the level name? I don't have to pull the scene in? I literally wrote this morning and I don't even remember. Okay. Well. To level name. Damn. But maybe this will actually need a... Smithers, thank you very much for the resub, much appreciated. And the follows, a lot of follows. 2056, Nacelle Killer, Luciferno, Ramcorv, Atlantis, Epic Shark, Magnetic Core, KTM Race, Bearded Thorgy, Penguin, Dante Freed, holy shit. Silent Monkey. It is Tuesday again, yep. Is load location. Right. I think this is gonna need the load location as well.
Oh boy!
Oh boy. Luciferno, thank you very much for the sub, much appreciated. And Steph Agatha, thank you very much for the follow.
Vamonos!
Vamonos. Yeah, I think async load location will need string load location name. So for example, if we add, maybe we can make that an empty string by default. Londo Spark, thank you very much for the sub, the prime, and Blarsek with the follow. Thank you very much. Holy shit. Getting used to Godot. Getting there. It's getting better. I still feel a lot of friction between me and the engine in that I haven't learned it yet. That's still there, but it's getting better. Okay, so in here we have a level root node. Currently loading level. Is currently loading. Currently loading level string. Level location. Location name. So if we do this same gm dot currently location equals load location name. Great, fantastic, wonderful, truly impressive. Location equals this. This is where we swap to the new level. And then we want to position character. Void. Oh boy, we have a problem. We have a grand problem. Here we want to maybe get load location transform. Position character new transform. This would be a string. Currently loading. Dude, this IDE, I swear to God. Oh my God. Yeah, we got a hype train going. I just noticed. Holy shit. Thanks, everyone. Identity. Otherwise, we do the thing that we did before. Let's finish what I started here. So the problem that we're going to run into is that the character is currently part of the scene.
Boy.
ArcherBoy_Gaming gifted Lockouts a subscription. ArcherBoy_Gaming gifted a tier 1 sub to Lockouts.
Lockouts. Thank you very much, Archer Boy, for the gifted sub. Much, much appreciated. Thank you. And get a load of this, Marius. I'm doing all right, man. How are you? Holy Frey, hello. Nice to see you again. Awesome. Thank you. You are too. Thank you. You spent time on it since the last stream? Yes, a little bit. Not as much as I would have hoped, but I did spend a bit of time. I got a pretty decent async level loading system going, which is what we're diving back into now to extend. But it does work. Well, it did work. It's fucking broken now. But the problem that we're going to have now is that whenever I switch scenes, I think the character is currently within the scene. And then I delete that scene. So if I do that, I delete the character, which maybe actually is fine. Maybe I can have a new character to control on every scene. But maybe it's better to keep the same character. I don't know if it matters that much. Maybe the character should just die off with the scene. Actually, it might actually that might be okay. Because not every scene I need a character. Maybe that's actually okay. But then how can I make... No. Save branches scene. I think this is what I want then. Main character. Main character. Oh wait, I lose everything that's in there? I don't see it anymore? I mean, maybe that's okay. I don't know if that's okay or not. Wait, what are these? Why do I have two? Oh no. Wait, what? Do I have two main characters here? Huh? Okay. I actually only have one. That was just some weird shit. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Gotcha. Don't need that. Empty scene. Drag and drop the main character in here. Not there. Here. Open the scene. Main character. These can have better names later. We're learning, we're learning. So hopefully that will work in that regard. So we can destroy the character, so that's okay. Therefore, the only issue right now is that I need to get the load locations. This should work. So at this point, swap to loaded level. That means from this point I should be able to find level load locations. Didn't I use this somewhere before? Oh. Oh, that's pretty sick. I literally did this like an hour ago. I love it when like 1 hour later I'm like, whoa, Past Jace is a fucking genius. Wait, I've done all this already! I literally did it on stream! What is with me? What is going on? I've already done this! I've actually already done it! So wait, hold up a minute. We don't need this. We don't need this. Level root node. Dot. Get load. Oh my god! I already did it! I already thought of this! Like an hour ago I thought of this! This here, where does this get set? Does it get set in here? Level root node? Yes, it does. I think we're done. I think maybe? And then we have to position the character. I've done that. Okay, so position character. We don't have the main character yet. So we need a level root node dot find child, maybe. My main character, it's called. We can maybe figure out a more robust version of that at some point. This is going to be a node 2D character. Boom. Character dot transform equals new transform. Please just let this work. Okay. IDE not complaining. Build not complaining. Area west. Steam green area east. Level of locations. Level triggers. This goes to blue. 2-level name. Empty scene. Take level triggers. Put this into here. To green area east. Test scene. This is that moment in Satisfactory when you first turn on your factory and you want to see if it's gonna work or not, because you're like, oh, everything should be together, should be working. Let me just wait. There's one thing I might have forgotten. Hang on. Yeah, right. I didn't make a. Oh, I did. Wait, where's? What was that? Wait, what? To blue area west. Collision 2D. Okay. Level load location. Right. Load locations. Yes. Oh, here's the rotation. E for rotation. Nice. Oh, dude. Okay, well, I have to go in and change it anyway. 270, whatever. Okay. Actually, when I load this in... Ooh, the transform is not a good thing. Oh, I made a mistake. This is gonna be funky, you guys. When it transitions, the character is gonna be rotated, but we can deal with that later. I actually realized that that's probably not how I want to do things, but we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. Here we go. I think it's all hooked up. Wait, is it hooked up? I think it is. I think it is. Here's his moment of truth. All right, something happened. Something happened. I'm not sure what happened. Boston Check and Hydrate. Thank you, Lenata Hayashi. When did the new tile set happen? The dark one? He added it just before to the empty scene. It was still part of the same tile set before. I just painted it. That's all. Current Jace did memory purge. Yep. All right. Okay. Yeah. See, this is kind of why I don't want to write the name in. I'd like to be able to just drag the package in. That would be really, really nice. But my current system doesn't allow for that. Maybe we do the easy fix for now. Yeah, maybe we just do the easy fix for now. Which is
Vamonos!
Which is Vamonos, correct. This should probably work. We didn't. What are you complaining about now? Scenes, empty scene. Oh, .tcsn. Okay. I'm gonna clean this up later. I just need to make sure that it's generally working, but I don't like how this is sort of set up right now. Oh! Oh, I'm sorry if you have flashing sensitivity. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Actually, I had thought of that earlier, but I forgot that I thought about it, because of course, like this will work if I do this, right? Level load locations. If I move that out here, let's move it out here just for safety's sake, and then move this one out here. That was not correct. This one out here. This should be okay now. yeah, it's rotated like I said before. But hey, it's working. Look. It's like the rotation and everything. It's all working. Not bad, not bad. So in that case, we really don't need that arrow. We just need like a little box. There might be a way in the future, actually, that because I know you can have code run in the editor and like only in the editor as like a tool, and so maybe I can have that code run and show the like the spawn location. But I can look into that later. That's not that important right now. What we can do is we can set this rotation back to 0. Set this rotation back to 0. And then at least poor developer Jace here won't be passing out every time he goes through to another level. Boop. 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 Not bad. Hey, Anna. All right, catch you later, Marius. Good to see you here, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Sideways character hits different. Yeah, it does a little bit. Okay. Okay, in that case, what I'm gonna need for the level change is I'm gonna want an enum, which is gonna be a direction. A sprite direction. I could put the enum in here because I may need to use that enum some other times. So if I do like a public enum sprite direction, up, down, left, or up, right, down, left. Probably don't need, I think you can just do leave it like this. That'll be 0, I think. I don't think I even need these numbers here. Sprite direction. And then ideally what we can do is I'm gonna need a script on the level load locations. I'm gonna have to put a script on these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put a bit more work into these tools to make it right. So like, if I have a script on here, I could save whether or not I want it to face left, right, up, or down. I think that's what I'll need. Scripts utility. Oh yeah, right. Can it inherit nothing? Sort of. Let's just do node for now. Load location. Do this shit. Sprite. Does that work? Hey, it does. Okay. So then all this other shit about the transform can change. Da-da-da-da-da-da. This can be vector.2D. Should be a position. Vector 2D? No? Wait, what? Oh, vector 2, yeah. This would be vector 2 dot 0, I guess. Just get position. Zero. Got an error here somewhere. You piece of shit. That's what this stands for. Ooh. Global position. Ideally. Alright, and with that, things should continue to work as they did before. TM. Pause champ. Pause champion. Alright. Okay, we got a bug. What's your problem? Object level location to Godot dot node 2D. Yep. That's because it inherited from Node, right? Aha. You can't stop me. Yeah, there's no complaining now, debugger. Alright, cool. And then now when I do this, we should pass the load direction along with it. When I do that, which will be right now load location returns the vector 2, but maybe it should just return the load location. You guys hear that shit? You guys hear that? It stopped literally as I paused the music. It started again as soon as I started the music. It stopped as soon as I stopped the music. I'm going insane. I'm losing my mind. It wasn't the music. It's someone drilling. It's either someone drilling or a really large bee. Jesus. Holy cow. And then here we have the sprite direction now, right? Sprite direct. Hello? Is it this? Where's the error? Okay, there's an error. Load location dot sprite direction. What? Load direction. I'm so stupid. Well, that's probably problematic. Maybe this should be renamed then into sprite direction, but then this is also sprite direction. Whatever. Any game dev goes insane after only a month of working on that game, yeah. Bees in my head. You guys can hear that? You hear that, right? You don't hear it? It's like a giant bee. Yeah, it's a drill, exactly. It just stopped. Blink twice from having a stroke. It was there. People heard it. Okay. So this kind of worked. It's a bit messy. It needs tidying up for sure. I don't like how everything is settling right now, but we have the functionality, which is pretty cool. Oh boy. Never mind. Oh, we got the ad break.
Ads!
Be right back, folks. Quick break. 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello. All right. We are getting an error because of course we are. Just kidding. Error. C# script to level load location. Request an accent. Simon's Swedish accent, please. You got it. Okay, here we go. Ready? Howdy, partner. My name's Simon, and I was born and raised in Sweden. This is my Swedish accent. I'm gonna eat your alpha keys. Om nom nom nom. Vamonos. Here it is. Perfect. Sounds really familiar to the Icelandic one. Look, not everyone can understand the subtleties between the two, right? Not everyone can, but I can. Okay. How the fuck? So the problem right now is, see this, and this problem I'm having right now is going to go away when I fix this, because I think I'm going to create like custom nodes. I think I want to do that for these level load locations. I feel like that's just what makes the most sense. But right now, what's happening is when I look for level load location, I get this, but then I want to get this property from it, this load direction, which is from the script. But I don't know how to access the script. Scene. This doesn't have the script, right? This has to attach a script to it, right? But then I think the problem here is I'm spawning here. Yeah. can't convert it. I was confused by this. Where is it? Get low? Yeah, right here. Okay. How do you get the script? Good old get script attached to node. This is what I'm trying. Wait, why can't I just... The object is the script. That's what I thought, but it's not though. Yes, but no.
Boy.
Yes, but no though? Am I insane? Well, this stream has very clearly demonstrated that I am. Okay. Okay, turns out it's actually complete. I am insane. Whatever. Dude, I'm losing my mind. Coding problems. Exactly what I'm having right now. It feels like coding problems has actually subscribed to me right now. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. That accent had no chill. Om nom's too aggressive. Yep. But okay, that works then. That works. So, things that I want to improve from this. Let's make some notes real quick. I want level load location nodes. Custom level load location nodes. With sprite. That is hidden in game. I think I want a custom level. What was the other thing that I needed? Hang on a second. How do I get this sprite 2D? How do I get the sprite component of this? How do I do that? This is what is really confusing for me. Get node. Get. I want to get this. How do I get the sprite? I don't cast myself to sprite 2D. No. Level load location. Pulse check and hydrate, thank you. Glad to be of help, thank you. Right unit test? Dear God, that's not happening anytime soon. So very glad to have a chill co-working stream today. I definitely need the chill. I'm glad to hear it, QG. Unfortunately, I occasionally have to do the accents, though. That's not that chill, but hope it helps. What about to concentrate on work? All right, no worries, Marv. Good luck with work. Okay. How do I get the node that I'm attached to? Is it owner? Let's get owner. Get the node owner. Node. Good-o, get node that script is attached to. Keyword self? This is wild. Self? Didn't think so. The equivalent is probably just this in C#, but I'm having a hard time understanding how this is a sprite 2D. This is gonna say level load location, right? Yep. Yep, it is. And there's no shot this can be cast to a sprite 2D. Right. How do I get that? Owners. Get node. Self should give you the node that the script is attached to. Misunderstanding something? Dealing with internal teams who seem to think software development is a wave of magic. Yeah, you just do it. / make things. The script should probably inherit from Sprite 2D if it's attached to a Sprite 2D. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But that's just kind of strange to me that... Is that the case? And then I can just cast it and it's... visibility. Set visibility. Set is visible. Viz. Yeah, it's gone. That's bizarre. So the script is the node, but the script can have a type that is different than the node that it's on. Bananas. Absolutely bananas. Watching 2 streams, playing games, eating lunch. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, well that takes care of that, I guess. Let's do a quick test between the 2 levels. Yeah, it's gone. And they're here in the editor. So that ends up working out pretty well. So what's this workflow like? If I want other level triggers... Right. What's the best workflow here? There might be some way to make like an area 2D node type that has a collision built into it that I can modify. That has a collision shape already on it. Because I'd hate to like have to go like add area 2D, add collision, add scripts, hook it up like manually, like I might be able to do it in code instead. Because I know I can do these connections manually in code. So maybe if I have a custom type, but then I still want the collision to be editable here in the editor. And I've noticed that when I import scenes, I don't get the stuff underneath it. So maybe what we can try to do is just do a test here. The root type can be area 2D root type. Test stuff. Well, it's going to be like a level trigger, right? And this we add collision 2D. It's possible we don't even want it to be a rectangle. Potentially. And then this here, make that, let's say it's a rectangle, whatever. And this has the level. Jeez, I'm forgetting my own system. Level change. Level change needs to change. This. Okay. So then if I pull in this is supposed to be in here, I guess. Like it doesn't... Oh, did I not save this? There we are. I can't change the collision shape now. Yeah, that's weird. That's what I thought. I think ideally what I probably want is some node that maybe has a collision shape already on it and not as a child. I don't know if that's possible, but it's something I can look into in the future. I'm getting texts. Hey, Sauron. All right, I think for now we'll leave it as it is because it's working. I'm gonna have to come up with a better solution eventually, but I think I want to potentially convert some of these to their own nodes too, so that everything's just kind of baked in. Because I would really like it if I could just right-click and then just do that, add a node, add the specific thing, and have it bring all the functionality that I need with it. But I don't want to do that right now because right now it is working. Is there anything lacking from this? I think... Oh yeah, the one thing that it's sort of lacking is when I load in, if I'm touching a collision already, how do I handle that? So we avoid the Darude Sandstorm rave party again. That is important. That is important. I feel like the safest way, honestly, this is a bit how's your granddad, but like honestly, if you just move this over, honestly, this is not that bad. You just do one of these. I think this is literally the play. I mean, I think that's actually like there's not really that much. I could do something where it like ignores the trigger the first time round on the first frame or blah 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 blah. But like, don't you want to be out of this anyway, so that like if I tap right, I don't automatically go back. I have to like consciously walk over. I mean, I feel like that's just like a better solution regardless, no matter what we're doing. Yeah, I mean that works perfectly fine. Good morning, congratulations on your first month. Thank you very much, Little Joe. Rave Party DLC confirmed, yeah. The Rude says so, no. You can make Area 2D a scene without collision shapes, and then add children from the level scene. Yeah, that might actually be fairly smooth, actually. That's not that bad of a workflow, actually. Because although everything will be hooked up, and the script will be on it. That's actually it. That is actually the best solution. It feels a little weird, but functionally, I think that's going to work. I need to clean up my things here. See, initially, these scenes were supposed to be like levels, right? But now they're not levels anymore. Scenes are something else. Because my initial understanding would be that they were levels, but that's not the case. So let's do it again. So level trigger, right? Make it an area 2D. We don't need to add that. Here we can add the level change.cs, which I fucking hate. Level trigger. Am I playing with fire here with all these level triggers being the same thing? Did this change? Did this just work magically? Oh, wrong one. I did not. Did I not use it anywhere else? I guess not. And then here we've got the level trigger. Put that on here. And that's it. And then this workflow now is fairly simple, right? So if I want to trigger, I just make a trigger. To green area west. We need a collision, so we can make it whatever collision we want. Can I just insta add? No, add collision shape. Where are we? Here, top secret. This little plant here. And that just kind of works, right? So then here I say test scene, load location. Maybe if load location is empty, no, it needs to always be set. Test scene, we'll have like another load location here. Just a sprite with a script on it, which means I could maybe make that a scene. Load location. So it'll be sprite 2D. This has texture will always be the arrow, the shitty arrow. I put this in the art folder, really? Let's move that back down to texture. That's not quite art. It's not quite art. Here, put that in there. So now we have the load location scene. I need to put a load location here. Don't necessarily have to, but for testing sake, we're doing it. Load location here, green area west, and that's where we want to go now. Empty scene to green area west, load location to green area west. Wait, where's... Oh, wait. Okay, it's gonna be this flower up here. It didn't work. Which flower is it? Is this the right flower? Yeah, it's definitely the right one. Okay, why didn't that work? Is a single pixel art? That's an important question there. Hey, Heinrich. It's like begging say pixel art is an art. Yeah. Let's figure out what's going on here. Oh, this one doesn't have the... right? Scene. No signal. So here. Set update everywhere. Magically does. Oh my god. Where am I? Where am I? I was up here. Why was I there? Oh, because that's why. Okay, I see. Alright, we'll spawn over here instead. There we are. Easy. The easiest of peasiest. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We have async loading levels. We can define level load triggers. We can define quite easily where they should load to. Let's do the trigger. Well, we did the trigger workflow here. Not here. Not here. Here. We did it. Yep. It's pretty chill. Not bad. Not bad. Being able to load levels that's more than Cyberpunk already. Hey. They did it. They did a good job. I believe that they did. Yo, that's fucking sick, actually. I don't think we sort of did this, but we don't need the custom level load locations because we can just use the scenes now. The scenes are fine. What loose ends do I have? I actually might not have any loose ends. The other really cool thing I like about this is that if I want to turn off level load locations, I can just like hide it like this, right? And like all of it just disappears off the map. And I can turn them back on, which is really nice. Very easy. And then I can select them, move them. I wonder if I can I like give these collisions a different color for the editor? Yeah, it really doesn't matter that much. But if I hide these, they also go away, but they still work, right? They don't, if they're not visible, they still work, right? Yeah. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Huge. Huge. Hey, Stuff by Nick. Do you have to place collision objects and graphics separately, or can you link them together? You can link them together. So this tree, for example, right? It has a collision on it, which is this thing here. And I can move the collision if I want. But it's a child to the tree, so I can move it all together. Penguin with a sub. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Also, and follows. Yes, that's Penguin for the sub. Thank you. And the Rod SE, thank you very much for the follow. Also, Miranai TV for the follow as well. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh boy.
Children are collisions. So true. That's true. And Tarot, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you. Helps a lot. Thank you very much. Whew. Okay. I don't remember if there's anything I hate about this. I don't think so. I think the workflow is fairly easy. We're set up for scripts. One thing that is... we're set up for sprite direction is what I meant. We're set up for sprite directions when I have that. So we can change the character's position, direction that they're facing. Async loading, the character still carries across. The one thing is that the character does get destroyed. The character controller and everything gets destroyed, but I think that's okay. But it's important that I remember, and I intend on this anyway, that because the character gets destroyed, that I don't put like information inside this character. You know? Bugs, thank you very much for the sub. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And yeah, I won't. So like this main character will just be the controller that moves it around. But it could be that, yeah. And I think I'm okay with that, because I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is that this game master here, this will be like my globals basically. So like I'll probably have some character information, like if there's stats, if there's an inventory, if there's any sort of thing that needs to persist from level to level. I think that kind of information I'll store up here in the game master, and I'll make a separate object that will contain all that information, so that we can just kind of trash the stuff that moves around each time. I think that's fine. I think it's fine. Well, satisfactory game. You have hookers and blackjack. Who knows? Maybe. You have to wait and see. Kind of like in Skyrim, vendors do not have the items on themselves, but rather in a chest under the world, so it's not linked to their characters. Oh, interesting. Yeah, well, sort of. Yeah. It won't be that extreme that there'll be like a physical thing in the world somewhere. It's just going to be the important data, and that data structure will persist with the global stuff. I think that's the play. One thing we could look into real quick is, am I okay with folders and everything? Because I don't think I am. These utility scripts, I think they're okay. Game Master maybe shouldn't be in utility. Maybe that should just be, I mean, it's kind of utility. These scenes here, I think I need to start differentiating between levels. Oh, wait, there was something that I didn't like that much. I knew there was something. But, okay, so these levels... It's the Game Master scene. Level trigger. So I think we'll need, like, a utilities folder. And this utilities... not plural, which triggers me. This is going to break shit. We're going to run into issues now. Let's close the engine for a moment. And then folder here. Levels. And then empty scene can go into levels. Yes. Test scene can go into levels. Yes. Game master can go into utilities. Level trigger can go into utilities. Load location can go into utilities. This is... Oh my god, my naming conventions are all over the place. I didn't even know what they are. This has like camel case characters. These have... This folder has capital letters. All other folders don't. Oh, that's triggering to see. Whatever. It is what it is. Here. Scenes. This will be levels now. Right. This I didn't like so much. It'd be so much nicer if I could just drag the level in and maybe get the path from it. That could be okay, actually. I'm thinking of my workflow here. I don't necessarily want to type in the level names, because if I change the name of a level, I have to go to every single trigger and change the level name there. So I definitely do not want to do that. So what I'd like to do is be able to just drag the scene, the level scene, in the editor into a place, and then like maybe extract its path and then use that path here. So that even if I change the path, if I change the path, it'll still maintain the connection to the same ID, asset ID. Who knows? We'll see. Let's give that a test, but let's see if everything else is loading first. Building. Seemed fine. What even are naming conventions? Yeah, I know. I had to the Rosalind thing. I had to like find a way to turn her off for certain things, because that was rough. Constantly just being like, "Your naming conventions is out." I'm like, I don't care. Go away. Yeah, I don't even know what my naming convention is. The other thing is like, at Coffee Stain, we would always have this like thing where you have to put spaces between the parentheses. That's how it was when I was programming. I don't know if that ended up changing. And so I've got that muscle memory still set in, but then you'll see that like in some places I don't have it. Here, there it is, it's there, but then here it's not. Like, and here it's not, you know? Here it's not. So I don't really care. It really, really doesn't matter. Time of day where more people are trying to use the internet. Oh, a stream is suffering. Oh, mostly buffering. Bummer, Anna. Wish you the best of luck with programming, but I'll be leaving. All right, take care. Take care. I hate these spaces. Yeah. Okay, so that ran. Let's see what happens when we start the engine now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how badly do we break things? Yeah, sure. Okay, couldn't find my stuff. Whatever. Scenes. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun.
Toggle! My wounds, boy!
My fucking wounds, boy. Oh, here.
Vamonos!
Vamonos. These ones might load now. Hey. Okay. Scenes. Maybe this should be renamed to characters. Hey, engine, how'd you hold up with that change? Oh, you're good with it? Cool. Nice. Okay, this one loaded. Okay, empty scene. Empty scene doesn't like the current situation. Scripts, utilities. How about now? Whoop! Whoop! Selected scene does not exist. Select the current one. Yes, test scene. Okay. Getting errors now. Cannot find file, scripts, utility, game master instantiator on what? Okay. And we're back to good. With a little bit more of a sane structure. Okay, so the next thing I wanted was the level load location. Level load location. No, not this one. These scenes, close those, get rid of that. Level trigger, this one. Instead of level name, I wanted it to be a scene. Packed scene. Two level. And then this would be like, can I get the name of this? The path? Path? Resource path. Really? Does that work? Does that just work? Does that just work? What was I editing? I was editing level trigger. Okay. This one. 2 level. We want to go to empty level. Scenes, levels, empty scene. And then that's the one trigger. In here we've got 2 triggers. This goes to test scene. This one goes to test scene. Whoop. Damn. Oh yeah, stupid. That's the full path. I shouldn't do any of these things. Like that. There we go. Just kidding. This one doesn't like it so much. What are these errors? Non-existent resource. Empty scene. Doesn't seem to like that. Nothing is simple. Set up an auto formatter. I was thinking about it. Good morning. Are we having fun yet? Having a good time. Made some progress. It's been good. Salmon. Oh shit. How long does it take them to recompile something like Satisfactory to test a change? Kind of depends. I think usually like a build wasn't that long. I think it was like I think if you're already working and then you're making small changes, it was like I can't remember. It was less than a minute. It was like much less than it. It was probably like I don't know 20-30 seconds or something, maybe less. I can't remember. It's too long ago. But if you're gonna build a whole engine or something like that, if you have to go and like because you could rebuild the engine or you can just rebuild the game. And if you have to rebuild the engine, that took forever. But yeah, I don't know. It's been such a long time since I've done it. Okay, so this doesn't seem to work very well. I wonder if it's because, like, if I test from here, is it gonna work? I start from the empty scene. Then it works. Now this one won't work. Yep. So there's something about that resource path or whatever not being available when you bring in another scene. So is there another data type that I can use which isn't a packed scene? I mean, I wouldn't really want the whole scene. Can I do like a resource? Can I just do resource? What happens if I do this? What option do I have? This is still a packed scene. Debugger. It's from before, yeah. Built this. Is resource just a vague thing? Resource types, I see. Right. C# state resources will not be free instantly. Instead, garbage collection will run periodically. I see. Is there a way to get a reference to that resource, though? What other types can there be? Scene. It's like an asset. Good or a path. Path. Editor path? What's that? It's definitely a pack scene, yeah. If I wanted to get, is there a reliable way to do this? Godot path to resource. I mean, that's not really gonna. Maybe there's no way around it. Because in this case, the 2 level is what? It's null? This is fine. Yeah, it's null in this case. Might just have to use the scene name. Name. It was scene / levels / blah. .cn. 2 level name. So if I do that, at least if I move things around, I just can't change the scene for it to dynamically update the name of the scene. But that's not that bad. I mean, I could probably do like for every reference. Since I can search within scene, within scenes, I could probably replace them pretty quickly if I need to. All right, so in that case, if we do this, rebuild. What is this doing here? I don't remember making this. Get out. This goes to test scene. So does this. Go to test scene. This one goes to empty scene. And that should work. Yep. That works. on the scene load. I think it was the resource here, the packed scene that was here was null. So when I was trying to get the name of it, it was null. Thank you very much for the follows. See us and Murph. And this just in, Death to Gnomes. Thanks a lot, everyone. Can you drag something into Godot Edit to get its path? I might be misunderstanding what you need. Well, what I was hoping was that if I could drag in just like the asset, even if I were to move the asset around, I was hoping there was some way that like the asset ID would persist, so that even if I move the asset around or rename it, that I can still get its current path from where it's at now. But that doesn't seem to work with packed scenes, because it seems like when it's not being used, it gets garbage collected and becomes null. And then when I try to get the scene afterwards, after loading in the other scene, it's not available. Transition into empty scenes. Well, whatever. It is what it is. We're here now. I think that's it. I think that I'm pretty happy with that. Oh my god, it's HelloFresh, you guys. Oh my god, 1 second. Food delivery, let's go. Oh, yes. Incredible. Can you believe it? Hello? Really cool. I think the game is already ready for pre-release. Let us buy for $60 for standard edition.
Vamonos!
Jesus. All right, cool. All right. Not bad. Let's commit this stuff. Cleaned up project directory a bit. We added scene transition. Yes, sure. No. Loading levels. Wow, when you put it like that, that's kind of it, huh? Anything else in here that was kind of done? Yeah, loading levels. Sure. Bam. Bam! Incredible. Actually incredible. Can you believe it? I certainly can't. Ooh, we have an ad starting soon. That's actually good timing. Pasta check and hydrate, thank you. 3-minute break.
Ads!
We'll be right back. Be right back, folks.
Ads! Ads!
We're back. We're back from the ad break. That's right. All right. Well, we got about an hour left. I say we poke around a little bit with the UI and see what I can sort of discern from that, because I don't know anything about that yet. Yeah, I might have to make a alert. I've been meaning to do it. It's sometimes such a pain in the ass to do variations in stream elements, and so I'm very rarely motivated to do it. All right, let's look at some UI stuff. No idea how it works. What I do know is that there's this thing here. This doesn't have a control parent. Use the appropriate layout properties depending on where you're going to put it. Cool. I thought this was... Time to read. Control. Make my editor do it. He doesn't have access to my stream elements. It's not the it's not the audio recording part and clip editing part. It's the in the system and stream elements is so tedious. Okay, let's see. If I just introduction, manual, user interface, UI building blocks. Like everything else in Godot, the user interface is built using nodes, specifically control nodes. There are many different types of controls, which are useful for creating specific types of UI. For simplicity, we can separate them into two groups, content and layout. All right. Buttons, labels, line and text edits. Box, margin, scroll. Okay, sure. Size and anchor, sure. Containers. Skinning theming system for control nodes. Space. Interesting. Is there kind of like still really want to learn about this. We're gonna do localization, folks. Ask ChatGPT, how do I make...
It's time to party!
Yo, Dev Spagus, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We just did some Godot development.
Vamonos!
This is what we got so far. We got this shitty little level. And you can now go to different levels. And different levels have different triggers. So there's like a hidden trigger on this leaf here. And that takes you to here. So we can, yeah, that's what we got. And the loading is async, all that kind of stuff. Good stuff. That's where we are. Seeing a familiar face from Satisfactory Dev Updates. I just had to visit. No worries. Welcome. Did you have a good stream? Release the combat Roombas? Oh my god. You guys have combat Roombas? Jeez. But right now I'm looking into UI. I haven't done it before. I have to figure this out somehow. Containers. Can I add like a... I'm just going to do it from here so I don't mess with my original thing. Add child node. Control. Oh, do I not add a control? Well, can I add a control? And then add a container to it? And then this needs stuff in it, right? Container by itself serves no purpose. Yes. Label. Let's also make a button. If you don't intend to add a script, use a plain control node instead. All right. Loading is async. What does that mean? That means so if it was synchronous, that would mean that when it's loading the when we switch scenes and we're loading another scene, the game stops. Everything pauses while the scene gets loaded, right? And then once that scene has completely loaded, then the game continues. If it loads asynchronously, that means that the game keeps running while the loading happens in the background. And when the loading is done, then we swap scenes. That's how that works. Yeah. Sure to go to get some rest. Yeah, take care. Thanks for rating. Appreciate it. Have a good rest. Okay. This is a label. Hello. This is a label, yo. This is a button. Button. Behind my text, apparently. What happens if I run this? Okay. Justification flags. Okay. Well, what if I wanted to... auto wrap. Oh. So I'm thinking right now what I might need is like a pause menu scene, and when we press the button, we'll load that scene in, and then I can have like a button on it which will close the pause scene. Something like that. Today I learned Godot is pronounced Godot and not Godot. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Everywhere you go, you get different things. So you never know. That's just how I say it. Also in games known as black loading screen versus tediously slow opening a door, squeezing between rocks. Yes, exactly. But then also with the async thing, like if you want like a loading bar or something like that, I can poll for the progress of the loading. Yeah. So, and I know eventually that I will need async loading, which is why I implemented it right away, so I can work with it as I go instead of trying to get it in later. This Godot is satisfactory engines. Pretty good. Thanks for the follow, Todd. Todd makes games. Right. How do I make like let's see here. How do I make it's a label. Control container, box container, panel container, a container that keeps its child controls within the area of style box, a container that keeps a margin around its child controls. So maybe this is one of these is what I need. So if I aspect ratio container, Container that preserves the proportions of its child's controls. Interesting. So we make a panel. Put these in the panel. And this panel can be... Why is it below the... These relative. All right. Just complaining about changing the Z of a control only affects the drawing order, not the input event handling order. Yeah, that's fine. Can I make that go away? How do you just... I don't want my UI to be below my game elements. I want it to be on top, no? Do I have to just live with this thing being here if you want UI to be on top of... Yo, what? Interesting. Let's read. Let's read. Thank you, Tears Duck, for the follow. Thank you. Containers provide a huge amount of layout power. When a container-derived node is used, all children control nodes give up their own positioning ability. This means that the container will control the positioning, and any attempt to manually alter these nodes will be either ignored or invalidated the next time the parent is resized. Likewise, a container-derived node is resized, its children would be repositioned according to it. It's pretty neat. That seems to be happening here. The real strength of containers is that they can be nested as nodes, allowing for the creation of very complex layouts that resize effortlessly. Yeah, that makes sense. So in this case, maybe what I probably want is like panel container, box container, so vertical box container. So now these two things will be, if I move that down, oh, depending on the order here. This will scale. It's pretty sick. Nice. Focus. These might be input stuff, maybe. Zoidfarb and Highway, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing, Highway? How was I not following you? Ah, illegal, illegal, illegal. When adding a node to a container, the way the container treats each child depends mainly on their container sizing options. Right. Where are the container sizing? Here we are. Shrink. Ah. All right. Well, still good. Time to lurk here, see what you're up to. Just looking into some UI now. We got some level loading and stuff like that before. Done. And a decent system for that. So we can really easily load other levels, move to the right positions and things like that. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Sizing options are independent for vertical and horizontal. Fill, expand, attempts to use as much space as possible. Did I see the expand thing before? I didn't see that here. Must be other types that can do it. I'm kind of curious as to like how it decides that it should be this size. I understand there's a custom minimum here, but like, why is it not that? Okay. Grid container. How does that color picker work? I'm kind of curious about it. Let's switch this out. Can I switch it? Change type to grid container. Change. You are a different container now. Add color. Color picker button. Color rectangle. Whoa. Yo, that's way too dank. Yo. Oh, this is actually crazy. Damn. Interesting. Sounds helpful to have. Yeah, well, I'll need it. Hey, Hanky Plate. Can I give you a hint? I'm just working away here. Let me just take my time to do my thing. What's that color picker for? It's not for anything. I'm just noodling around. I'm just exploring. Just want to learn the UI stuff. Pretty gnarly that this is here. But if this is a grid, can I not move this around? Well, yeah, because this is a grid now, right? Columns, here we are. 2 columns. Here we are. If I change the order of things, so I put that here. Much better. Now we've got a game. Now we have a game, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually gaming now. Here, big fat pause screen here. Get rid of this. Why is red, blue, green, magenta, and blue yellow? Was that on the color picker? Engine asks you to implement every single aspect of it. Let me add a whole ass color picker for you. Yeah. Yeah, interesting thing with the color picker is like, what if you wanted to... I mean, how versatile is that thing? Like, how do you make this fit your game? I mean, it might be doable. I'm just kind of curious about that. Like, maybe there's like layout stuff you can do. Theme. Yeah, there's probably a way. Customization. Yeah, that's these things. Interesting. I don't think I need this for my game. I'm never going to use it, but but I mean, interesting. Whatever. Good to know. Good to know. So this is a grid container. All right. Let's just say, for example, I want it to actually be a vertical one. VBox container. The label will be game is paused. And the button will say no. Okay, so if that's the case, how do I mean, there's the custom minimum width I can set it to. Can I not fill? No, not fill. Well, maybe what I need is for example, if I have like this background, which is this, and I go panel, if I do another panel container, what's sub viewport? A container for displaying the contents of, I don't know what that means. Panel container. What's a style box? Can I do anything with this? I need to watch a tutorial on this shit. Alright, for the sake of getting it going, 150. Layouts. Can I label horizontal alignment center? Good. Size and anchors. margins? Wait, did I have that? Where are the margins? We've been lied to. I've been lied to. Is there like a... Am I missing something? Pulse check and hydrate. Thank you. What's with us? Oh boy. Good old debating you already. Yeah. I don't know. I'm tired and I can't really find what I'm looking for. That is what it is. There must be specific kinds of controls that I can do this with. If we start from scratch, because I'll probably want to create a new scene anyway. So if this is a scene, let's say we have a folder. Oh, create folder. Create new folder. UI. Let's create a new scene in here, right? User interface. Scene name, pause menu. Okay. Pause champ. This is the pause menu, chat. So in here, I don't know what these things are. Like, I don't know what this container is. A container that keeps child controls within the area of style box. What's the difference between this and the other one? I guess I want a container. And I guess inside... And, oh, here we are. Yeah, we want that to be full screen. We're getting there, we're getting there. Now we're gaming. We're actually gaming now. Oh, sorry. Get really excited. Something's gone right. Let's go. All right, all right, all right, all right. Container. All right, container. Box container, vertical box container. All right, add a label. We're gaming. We'll also add a button. Yeah, just a button. Just a button. Yes. Okay, so now, how do I make this thing relax? So I want the panel to cover the whole thing, so it's like a gray screen, right? But then the V-box, I want it to be smaller. For gaming, yes. Do you have margin here? No. Do you have margin here? Okay, actually lied to. Progress, progress. Pause, champ. Literal pause, champ. Serious Drillbot accent? Alright, we got Drillbot. Alright, actual Drillbot. You guys ready for this accent? It's gonna be like you're actually drilling. Howdy, partner. My name's Jason. I'm a Drillbot. Drillbot, Drillbot. We're drilling. There's gonna be like 3 people here who know the reference. Crime Wrestler, thank you very much for the follow. And Executable as well. Dark. Thanks, everyone. I'm not one of those people. If anyone has the link to BL Andrews' video, feel free to chuck it in the chat. I don't remember which one it is. Is that the one? Yeah, there it is. There's the context. I think that is the one. Yeah. We're gaming. Displayed text. How do I just like label settings? Oh, here we are. Font. Oh. Whoa, we're gaming. Button. Text. How do I change the text size on the button? It's icon. I don't want an icon. Wait, why can I label? Am I supposed to make this a label? Add a label to the button, and then that's the text? That's bananas. All right.
Vamonos!
Vamonos. Okay, well, this button, so the gaming part can relax just a little. To about there. The button container sizing should maybe do this, but then have like a minimum. This kind of situation. We're gaming, yes. So would I then add a script to the pause menu? Maybe, right? UI. Oop. Script. Pause. Menu. This will inherit control. Plop that on there. And then, now in here, we can, if this is pressed, we can connect that to the pause menu up here. on close pause menu. Holy shit. Here, what's the signature? Just pressed, okay. On close pause menu. R2D.print. Wow. Maybe that works. The only thing now is that game UI Wait, can I test this scene? Is this a scene that I can test? We're gaming. Hey, it's working. It's working. So this here, these are actually both root things here. Oh, yo. Oh, that's the other thing, yeah. On this scene here, the menu and this thing are separate. So maybe this game UI shouldn't be there. Maybe I need like a game master and like a UI manager, so I can do the same kind of thing in. Could be, could be. The drills are great. Yeah, they're pretty good. Only 20 minutes of happiness left. Sad frog noise. Oh no. I wonder if that's okay. Let's just try it out. Let's just try it out. So Game Master has the game UI. Let's see what happens. What happens if we load pause menu and we attach it to the screen. So game control Game Master. Got my little debug action here. We can get rid of this. UI names. UI name. Pause. Scenes.ui pause menu. Right? Pause menu. Wait. Yeah. Scenes UI pause menu. So when this is pressed, I think the easiest thing I can do to test this, so I just make a control. Kind of like what I've done with these. Yeah, I should do the same thing. Game UI. Okay. Game UI. So I have a reference to it now. And if on P here we, I guess I resource loader dot load packed scene, I think. UI name pause. Does that work? Packed scene pause scene. Instantiate. Oh, jeez. What happened? Game UI dot add child pause scene. Or does this return? It does. Control? Jesus, pause, control. Does this just put it on the screen at least? Let's give it a go. Didn't do shit. It didn't do shit. Hey Jace, could you discuss a bit what went into choosing an engine? I'm also trying to learn dev. I've been messing a bit with Unity, but unsure if it's the right tool for me. I didn't choose Godot because I felt it was the right tool necessarily. Like in terms of like, if I want to do what I want to do, I need to use Godot. My game is going to be pretty chill, and I could use almost anything for it. So the reason I went to Godot is because I think it can do what my game needs. But also it's free. I don't have to deal with any like licenses or royalty stuff down the line. And also that it's really, it's like fairly lightweight, especially compared to Unreal Engine. So like I could have gone with Unity and something like Unity, but then there's like the whole like fees and license stuff down the line. So I didn't want to deal with that. And then I didn't want to deal with Unreal Engine because I've been using it for like 8 years and I don't want to use it anymore. And it's way, way, way too heavy for what I need for this game. Make it into text editor. I am making it a text editor. What do you think this is? Bearded Zero, thank you very much for the follow. And Kremresu, I think I might have said thanks to Kremresu. Well, you get 2 if that's the case. All right, let's try this again. Okay. Did this load? It did load. Add child to game UI, which is a thing. Okay. The UI just doesn't appear, huh? Maybe if we try here, we can hopefully see what happens. If I expand this, game UI has nothing in it. If I press 0. Okay, I loaded it. I loaded it, chat. I just don't know where it is. I did load it. I just don't know where it is. It might be because it's here. It could be that like game UI needs to move up. if I were to do that, this is rough stuff here, but game.ui, or if I go get tree dot root dot remove child game UI, no wait, add child game UI, but remove child game UI. Does this kind of work? I'm trying to remove the child from underneath game master, and then I'm going to add the child to the tree root. So hopefully they're the same level at that point. Let's just see what happens. Oh, holy shit. We have movement. The eagle has landed, chat. It's landed a little off center, but it has landed. And then look, when I click it, blah, 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 blah. Oh boy. We are actually gaming now. Holy shit. Yo, this game's done. All right, folks. Look. I'm selling the game for $80, and I'm sure we can all agree that that is a steal. Right? That is a steal. Right? I'm sure we all agree that you should be paying more, but because you're also nice, we'll just make it $80 for this. What do you guys think? Wishlist when? Now. I'm putting it up right now. Does it come with Battle Pass? It will soon. Yeah. It will soon. Not bad. Release date when? I mean, it's out right now. Here it is. I just gotta put it on my Google Drive, and then email the link to Gaben, and then it should be live in I got priority, so 25-30 minutes. Yeah.
Gee willikers. You said 80 bits.
80 bits.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeffy. Much appreciated. How much microtransactions? As much as you can handle. As much as you can handle. Seasons? Absolutely. We'll add seasons, yeah. Whatever you want. $100 for 4-day early access? I'll give you 5 days. I'm a really generous and nice guy. It's definitely an early access condition, at least. Where's my key, Jace? It's right here, look. Here it is. Here, this green one here. This is your one. This is for you. Take a screenshot. Only Juffy can take the screenshot, though, because they own that key now, all right? No one else can take the screenshot. This is actually just yours now. You have this data, Juffy, for you to do with whatever you want with it. And no one else can use it. It's yours. Look, NFTs, it's not like it's completely different. You actually own this key now. All right, for legal reasons, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to actually say that. I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding. Please don't. Not NTFS, no. Jeez. All right, well, that's kind of cool. Well, maybe what we can do is... this UI setup is scuffed as you could ever imagine. I don't know if I actually want to do it this way. But we could do like a... I don't think I have an on ready yet, so... void ready. Might want to override it. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? We can do this shenaniganery. Here. So this just happens automatically. So now game UI is always on the equal level as the game master. But I have a hard reference to it because it's packaged in the scene with the game master. I don't know if this is what I want, but this is what we're rolling with. And then pause scene. The other really cool thing about this pause scene, by the way, and you look, this is another reason why not all games, you know, this is why you get your money's worth here. Because in this game, if you pause the game once, and you pause it again, and again, you can pause as many times as you like in this game. We have a lot of pause. Look at this. You're getting your money's worth. That's like $1 per pause scene. Not only that, but in this game, when you pause, you can move. You can move while paused. Look at this. Incredible. Is it pausing? It's pausing incremental dimensions. So if we have any 4D or 5D aliens here, they can see some of the stuff behind the scenes, but it all collapses down to us plebeians here. I mean, well, I can see the 4th and 5th dimension, but for everyone else, we can just see it as it is. But like, yeah, I mean, this is not bad. You can tell your mom that you paused your game and still play it. I can do that. Yep. And in fact, yeah, you can do that too, of course, if you have the game. That's cheating. It's not cheating. It's just top tier computer science. This is what top tier computer science looks like, by the way. Oh! Oh boy! Incredible. Incredible. Changing my name. I could never live up to this level of game now. Look, it's okay, Todd. It's okay. You can keep the name Todd. It doesn't need to change. People can still call you Todd. It's all right. Jace will be doing Spider-Verse games confirmed. Oh, man. They're just too easy. I already made them. Yeah. So, something to consider here is... Yep. Oh, top left. Here, look. Full rect. This gives you... We're enabling the full rectum here, Chad. Here it is. This is for the full rectum. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'm tired. It really is 1 minute. Oh! Holy cow. It's still... Wait. Can I modify this? I can't. Can I can. Why is my UI still... I guess we'll never know. Ordering. But this complaint's gonna do that. Look at the drawing order and not the input. Yeah, that's fine. Is this supposed to be added like before the game master? Oh, actually good. All right, so when we click this button, maybe instead of this, we can queue free ourselves. And with any luck, Chat, did you see that? We actually have UI. Bam! Ooh. Okay, look. I know some people might think, well, you know, when you pause the game should, you know, you shouldn't be able to move while paused, right? Yep. And to that I say, good. Nope. No, to that I say, actually, you should be able to move. Yeah, you should be able to move. Looking at the clock, with 1 minute overtime, yeah, you should actually be able to move. Maybe we can revisit this discussion another time. You can unpause too. You can. Look at this. Unpause. Incredible. We did it. Pause to check and hydrate. Thank you very much. Can you pause multiple times still? Of course. I mean, that's a feature with the game. And then you can unpause. You can choose. If you accidentally pause too many times and you want to go back one, you can still do that. We've got it all covered here. Pretty good. Toad, thank you very much for the follow. And Trogdor and Helleg. Appreciate it. It's the oh shit counter. Fullception, yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up. We got an ad starting in 30 seconds, but we're not gonna stream, so I'm gonna snooze that. And we'll end stream very soon, okay? I will say, rocking the Philly D merch. Indeed. I will say that it was, today I did a lot of the stream on display capture so that you guys can see all like the little menus and stuff like that. Like all this shit. You can see all, well, it's behind the alert, but you can see all this kind of stuff. But it was really scary doing that because like in case like I leak anything that I wasn't planning on showing or something like that. That was pretty scary. It's always scary on display capture, but anyway, I think we're probably done for today, so we can close this shit. I think we're done. Cool. It's a good stream. Hope you guys had fun. Wait. No reaction. Nothing to this. This is just fine, you guys. All right, let's see. We can maybe raid Yuri.
Oh, yes.
The range, John Lewis, and
Yuri's a cool dude. Seems fine, looks fine to me, looking good. Nice. Yeah, I have a Discord, I have a YouTube.
Vamonos!
We also have a VODs channel here as well. I'm trying to get watch time on the VODs channel. So if you missed any streams or want to binge them, there's actually a playlist on the VODs channel if you want to just like let them go and just chill out while you're playing games or something like that. Or if you just want to, if you just want to let them go and help me get watch time because I need to get that on the VODs channel, that would be great. But of course, yeah, there's the Discord as someone has already used the command. And there we chat, share stuff in between streams. Next stream will be on Thursday, which will be another dev stream. And then we do a variety stream on Saturday. Okay? So that's the plan. That's the schedule. We do that. Okay? True Trans Person, thanks for the follow. Good afternoon, where we are leaving now. And thanks to everyone else for the follows. Toad, Mr. Poopy Pants, nice name. Matt with 2 T's. Yeah, we're going to be raiding Yuri. They're playing some Paleo right now. Yuri is super cool. Here's the raid messages. That's the sub message if you're a sub. If you're not, you can use this other one. Copy paste the relevant part. And thank you all very much for keeping me company today. We made some progress, which was really cool. And I'm going to keep working on this game some more tomorrow. We'll see how it goes on Thursday. Thanks for today. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate it, everyone. I really do. And I'll catch you next time. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Balls are touching.
True. You just joined. Hi, JX. Bye. I mean, Shogun. Bye.
No.